Many of us depend on a cup of coffee in the morning or an afternoon caffeine boost to get us through the day. Because it is so accessible, the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, of the United States estimates that 80% of American people consume caffeine daily in some way. But caffeine has many more benefits besides merely keeping you alert. It is a central nervous system stimulant with a wide range of physiological effects. You might be more hesitant to drink that fourth cup of coffee if you are aware of the symptoms of caffeine and its long-term consequences on your body. To discover more about these consequences, continue reading. On its own, caffeine has little nutritional benefit. You won't necessarily know if it's in your meal because it has no flavor. Without your awareness, several drugs may also include caffeine. There are virtually always some side effects from this substance. You could at least feel more energized, but too much caffeine over time may result in withdrawal symptoms. The majority of healthy persons may safely drink up to 400 milligrams of caffeine each day, according to the Mayo Clinic. Remember that an 8-ounce cup of coffee is the typical size. Reading labels is crucial since it's likely that you're drinking 16 ounces or more whether you're using a cup or getting your dose at a coffee shop. Your body becomes tolerant to caffeine when you consistently eat the same amount of it. Your body's tolerance to caffeine may also depend on your age, body mass, and general health. It's recommended to gradually reduce your caffeine intake if you want to reduce how much you consume. 1. Central nervous system. The central nervous system is stimulated by caffeine. The most obvious result once it hits your brain is alertness. It's a typical component in drugs to cure or control sleepiness, headaches, and migraines since it makes you feel more alert and less sleepy. Additionally, studies have shown that frequent coffee drinkers had a 45% lower risk of suicide and a decreased chance of Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Only those who consume high-octane coffee, not decaf, may take advantage of these advantages. Although some individuals view coffee as a healthy beverage, excessive use can have negative effects. For instance, consuming too much coffee might cause headaches. The main connection here is caffeine withdrawal. Because your brain's blood vessels develop used to the effects of caffeine, stopping caffeine intake abruptly might result in headaches. These are some more signs of caffeine withdrawal. Anxiety, irritability, drowsiness. Tremors may be brought on by abrupt withdrawal in certain persons. Although it happens very infrequently, coffee overdose is a possibility. Overdose signs and symptoms include confusion, hallucinations, vomiting. Convulsions brought on by an overdose can cause death. Consuming excessive amounts of caffeine, which is most frequently found in energy drinks or diet tablets, results in overdosing. Caffeine in amounts up to 400 milligrams is thought to be safe, according to the Mayo Clinic. Although the quantity of caffeine in other drinks varies greatly, this is about equivalent to 4 cups of coffee. 2. Digestive and excretory systems. Because caffeine raises stomach acid, it may result in heartburn or stomach trouble. Additionally, extra caffeine does not become stored in your body. It passes through your urine after being metabolized in the liver. This explains why you could urinate more often right after consuming coffee. Ask your doctor if you may consume coffee if you suffer from gastrointestinal issues like acid reflux or ulcers. 3. Circulatory and respiratory systems. You absorb caffeine from your stomach. Within an hour or two, it reaches the bloodstream's maximum concentration. A brief increase in blood pressure can be caused by caffeine. This effect is considered to be caused by a brief blockage of the hormones that naturally expand your arteries or a rise in adrenaline. Caffeine generally has no long-term effects on blood pressure, although it could make your heart beat faster if you have an irregular heartbeat. Ask your doctor if caffeine is okay for you to take if you have high blood pressure, hypertension, or heart-related issues. A caffeine overdose may result in a fast or erratic pulse and breathing difficulties. Caffeine overdose can occasionally cause death via convulsions or an irregular heartbeat. 4. Skeletal and muscular systems. Large doses of caffeine may obstruct calcium metabolism and absorption. This may result in thinning bones, osteoporosis. Caffeine may make your muscles twitch if you ingest too much of it. Achy muscles might be an indication of caffeine withdrawal. 5. Reproductive system. The placenta is exposed to caffeine as it moves through the circulation. It can raise your baby's heart rate and metabolism since it is a stimulant. In addition, too much coffee might raise the chance of miscarriage and impede fetal growth. Most of the time, a little caffeine is okay to consume while pregnant. The Mayo Clinic advises limiting your daily caffeine intake to between 200 and 300 milligrams if you're attempting to conceive. There is some proof that excessive doses of coffee can affect the metabolism and generation of estrogen necessary for conception. Bottom line. One method to boost alertness and fight tiredness is caffeine. You can think about keeping your daily intake to 300 milligrams due to the potential negative effects. This is equivalent to around 3 small cups of regularly roasted coffee. It's crucial to take into account additional natural approaches to boosting energy levels devoid of caffeine. Think about these possibilities to assist. Up your water intake. Sleep for at least 7 hours every night. If you can, try to stay away from taking naps during the day. Consume a lot of plant-based foods to help avoid the energy slump caused by processed foods. Daily exercise is important, but not right before bed. If you experience fatigue frequently, consult your doctor. You can suffer from an unidentified sleeping issue. Your energy levels might also be impacted by certain underlying illnesses like depression.